Excuse me.
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Laredo's orders.
I heard he cut a deal with you, but
So get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
That's for me to decide, I suppose. Okay. I do like walking in situations where it seems called for.
Shut
It
your
won't take
traps.
forever.
Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, Coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axie sign to calm him.
Perfect.
Okay.
Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie! You get wet just looking at me.
Get ready, Birdie. We'll be down to see you right after our watch.
Oh. Did I do it?
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
That gun? Where am I?
In Flotsam. On the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
How did Laredo's goons catch Yorvith's right-hand elf?
I was betrayed. How else?
There's a witcher in Yorvith's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit, thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorvith, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
Why does the Dwan want Yorvith dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorvith. Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
What does Yorvith want? Why Flotsam?
Go plow yourself.
He's already about to die. Ooh. I already used this on him. I don't know if I can use it again, and I'm just gonna go with Charm for now.
Only I can warn Yorvith. Tell me.
You would also betray him, Dwan.
Damn.
In that case, I'll ask Yorvith himself.
I'd like to see that.
Alright.
We got what we came for.
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynplaine. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a real one, a free one. Among the last. Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before. There is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorvith.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there.
Huh?
Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avaloch, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Okay.
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avaloch, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Suri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
Yeah. Okay. So let me recap here. Ciri, which I kind of know a little bit about, was Yennefer's and Geralt's adopted daughter. I don't know much about her, just that she was their adopted daughter. Departed that plane and left Yennefer and Geralt an island as like a going away present or something. And then the Wild Hunt came and stole Yennefer, and that's why Geralt came back. And all right. Yeah, Triss, it'd be nice if you come.
I'd love your company.
All right then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey wakey, Coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now.
Okay.
Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie! You get wet just looking at me.
Get ready, Birdie! We'll be down to see you right after our watch.
So... interesting. Alright, where are we headed? Find a rose of remembrance. Follow Triss. Alright, Triss. I'm glad that she's trying to help me get my memory back. That's nice. You know, after hiding everything from me. Gosh, I'm still so salty about that. I gotta get over that. But it's true. Even if she thinks Yennefer was dead, she still hid a lot of information from Geralt. Like, honestly, the first thing she should have done was tell Geralt everything she knows about him, just in case it might trigger his memory. Like you do with someone with amnesia. You tell them everything about their past lives, hoping some detail might spark a memory. But nope, she purposely kept all the Yennefer stuff to herself because she wanted Geralt. Now, I know I keep going on about this. Still, like I said, if she thinks Yennefer's dead, that's much better in my mind. Still not great. Come on, Triss. Hi there. Sure, thanks. Wow, you just got me in... Oh, boy. Okay.
How many more can there
Guys
be?
fighting together. Jeez, where did all these monsters come from? I thought I finished all those ingreds or whatever they're called. Stop it! I'm glad I brought Triss along. Hi. Hi. Give me your stuff. Thank you. I'ma catch you. I caught him. I told him I'd do it. You all saw.
I think we've arrived. The cascade, the menhir. We need to take the path leading upwards.
Gardens in the middle of forests? Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not far now.
True enough. Alright, after you, buddy. Or I guess I'll go? Alright.
Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful.
I'm going slow because I wanted them to make sure they finish their conversation. A lot of times you go too quickly, you miss out. Hey. Hey. Hey.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here too.
The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly well.
What? Fair enough.
Oh my. Lovers. Look, it's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I just don't understand it. How did the elves become so cruel? The one with the scar had so much hatred in him.
Places like this make you realize just how much they've lost. There used to be entire elven cities, and the forests were theirs to enjoy, not to hide in. Humans destroyed that, put them in reservations. Yorvith and his kind are taking revenge, though not all elves are like that.
Kieran said there's a lot more at stake.
He has his ideal, a certain vision of the world, but do you think there's room for humans in it?
We're practically one and the same.
Wrong, Triss. We've been learning from each other for generations, but we're different at base.
I don't know why I find that awfully sad.
Just like this garden. Beautiful and sad.
Aw. Give me the flower.
Triss.
Cymoril's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
That's not fair, Triss. I'm in a very confused state right now. I'm starting to get my memories back. I was deeply, madly in love with Yennefer. Now there's some feelings for you. But this is all very confusing. That's not fair.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh, please, Geralt. It's just some stupid elven story. Give me the rose before you break it.
It's not stupid, it's just that...
This is the statue, Curly. Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden. Must be deflooring the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
It'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove
Look
it
at
in
Triss.
bits.
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
Uh-oh.
And
Kill them! Not bad for a freak of nature!
Oh boy. Uh-huh. Alright, come on, punk. There we go. Uh-oh.
Watch out!
Ah! Oh, okay, good. Whew. Ah! The hell?
incredible what the N-shape built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire.
Uh-huh.
We're trapped.
Okay. Find the exit. I'll find all the herbs. Ha ha ha! Ooh, the wild hunt. Hello. What have we here? According to the Nordlings, the wild hunt is a procession, or rather a cavalcade of skeletal horsemen. They rush across the sky on the bony remains of steeds, clad in rusty remnants of armor. They wear jagged swords at their waists. Like comets, the wild hunt is an omen of war, which has been confirmed beyond all doubt. The spectral cavalcade ventures out into this in search of victims every several years, but its harvest was never as rich as just before the last war with Nilfgaard, when over 20 souls went missing in Novigrad alone after the hunt passed through. Curiously, elven and dwarven legends make not the slightest mention of the wild hunt. Ooh, that's interesting. Alright. They mentioned how stunning this game is. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. I don't see an exit.
Looks like we're stuck. Well, there must be another way out of here. Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Oh, boy. I think... this should not be such a hard choice. It really shouldn't be. But like I said before, I think Geralt's in a very confused place right now. He's starting to get memories back of the woman he used to love. He's got feelings for Triss now. Yeah.
Nothing. Sorry. We need to find another way out.
Are you all right, Geralt?
Yeah, I'm fine. We should look for that exit. Any Scoia'tael scouts in the area heard the sounds of the fighting. They won't miss that hole we dropped through either.
And here I thought I was the cautious one.
Did you say something?
No, nothing. Wait, Geralt.
Hmm?
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days.
Mm-hmm.
What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Yorvith.
Well, don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorvith's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt. Deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
Oh, harsh. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to kind of roll the dice here. Alright, so I have forgiven Triss a lot, and I've explained this in great detail. Everyone's probably bored of it by now, but I really do like Triss, and I've forgiven her a lot. It does seem like maybe she didn't know Yennefer was still alive. That said, I made a decision in the first Witcher that this isn't my role-play as much as me role-playing Geralt. And while I get to make a lot of choices here, there are certain things that are Geralt. And certain things the story wants me to do. And obviously the story has me go down certain paths, like, you know, being in a relationship with Triss at the start of the game. So here's my thoughts. I do know enough to know that Geralt was madly in love with Yennefer, and that she was in love with him. Maybe the relationship was toxic. I don't know enough about that, but I get it. He really loved Yennefer, and now he's starting to get his memory back, which means that he is starting to get those feelings again, and she might be in danger, which I gotta imagine would heighten those feelings. I gotta imagine if my wife was in danger, my feelings for her would be exponentially greater. And while he likes Triss a lot, and they probably had some great times together, I just, from what I've seen so far, it's not on the same level. Well, that's kind of weird because I haven't seen their relationship with Yennefer, but from what I understand, you know, they were in deep, mad love and spent their lives on the island until the Wild Hunt. And what Geralt and Triss has isn't on the same level. Not yet. Maybe it could grow to that level, but it's not there yet. So I think I'm going to roll the dice on this one. And what I mean by that is, even though we're only starting the second game, and this could change, I think I'm going to try and go for stay faithful to Yennefer as much as I can. And by rolling the dice, what I mean is I know that Yennefer is an option in the third game. It's hard not to. I'm doing my best to avoid spoilers, but it's impossible not to know that Triss and Yennefer are in the game, and I assume that they're both romance options. So the point is, I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to go for Geralt trying to stay faithful to Yennefer. That might change. I'm going to keep an open mind, but I think this is a moment where Geralt is saying, you know what, Triss, you're fantastic, and it's been great, and you're a wonderful friend, and you always will be, but I think my heart lies in another direction.
If all goes well, I'll catch the Kingslayer before you finish preparing the spells.
And if it doesn't go well?
Triss, do you really expect me to spend 2 days at the tavern drinking with the locals while Letho's out there taking control of a Scoia'tael unit?
No. But what will you do? What if Yorveth scoffs at your news? What if he says Letho's escaped and no one knows where to find him? Will we go? Will we leave the regicide to Roach and continue with our own lives?
Oh, Triss, I'm sorry.
I really would like to go, but I need to clear my name. Foltest's men and bounty hunters of all kinds would never let it go. We'd be fugitives, and that's not a life I'd want for me or for you. Besides, I'd feel as if I'd given up when there was still something to do. I'd feel like I fled, and as I see it, we haven't lost yet.
Whatever your decision, I want you to know you can count on me. I need a few days to prepare the spells.
I need to talk to Zoltan about Yorveth. It's not a closed conversation. We'll talk again, but only after I've settled things with the Kingslayer.
Aw, Triss, I'm sorry. I'm already regretting my decision, but I'm gonna stick with it. Triss is really nice. I like her. She is a little bit schemy, you know, from the first game. She's got some scheming to her. But overall, she is really nice. Alright, how do I get out of here? Hang on a second. Alright, well, I still haven't found a way out of here. Oh. Okay, maybe that is the way out of here.
I'm glad you're here.
Okay. Aha! Bye, Triss. Be careful.
A witch's blade. Letho. He comes here to think.
I don't give a goat's balls what that rogue does for leisure. Can we go, or do you need to ponder some rocks?
Eldon and Cymoril. A beautiful story that humans turned into a shallow lie. Blooded Dwan.
I know. Humans are scoundrels and pricks. You ready?
But we Enshe remember how it was. The limitless devotion, passion, and sacrifice.
Please, stop. Poetry irks me.
Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted within these very stones, though only those in love can hear them.
Singing bushes, jabbering stones. Elven hogwash.
As with all things, they're probably both misremembering.
Dwan!
Calm, we're not looking for a fight.
Hear that, Hervihan? A few words of Elder, and he thinks he can go.
This is elven land, Dwan, upon which your kind dies.
There's no need to fight. We'll leave your land in peace.
Unbelievable! Spits in your face and claims it's raining.
Shut up, Zagar. Speak, Dwan. Whose are those corpses?
I'm gonna do that. There's no reason to make relations even worse.
Petty robbers from the trading post. I took care of them.
Be that as it may. Why did you come here?
We wanted to see this place. Nothing more.
Nothing worth stealing round here.
Now you've seen it, go. Before I have a change of heart.
You're setting them free, Hervihan.
Go.
Fresh air.
I'm glad you asked me along. That was edifying.
Uh-huh.
Really? What did you learn?
You know why Eldon and Cymoril resisted all and stayed together?
Why?
Because they're statues. Just statues.
Triss.
Aww. Oh, no, don't crush my heart like that, Triss. No. Oh, the gosh. Oh, I'm a bad, bad man. Oh. I'm gonna stick with my decision, though. Okay, let's think of it this way. You know, let's say I choose Triss. I'm sure there'd be some point later down the road where I'd have to break Yennefer's feels. If they really do love each other as much as I think they do. So, I'm gonna have to break someone's heart no matter what I do. Aw, Triss. She's a strong child. She'll get through it. I hope. God, I hope. Okay. Talk about twisting the knife.